What's crappening? Uh, just wondering if you ever, have that funny, suspicious feeling that someone's watching me. Is that just delusional, paranoid schizophrenia? You know what I'm saying? When they got these things called StingRay towers that they're cell phone towers, tower domes. So they've been sitting here using these things to spy on us, dude. I mean, I've already known this. I mean, look, me being a TI, I've been spied on, with agents, operatives, driving by, planes in the sky. And look, dude, listen. 4 or 5 years ago when I was telling people, man, these planes keep fucking following me. I know that sounds fucking crazy. I know that sounds like, man, what the fuck, nigga? Get off the drugs. You know what I'm saying? I can understand why people would think that. But it's coming out, dude. That, like, look, they've been flying around in the sky with these same StingRay devices, following us, tracking our cell phones. So I was wondering why. It was like I'd be at a house chilling here, and I'd go outside and I'd look up, and a plane would fly right over my head. Right directly over my head. I'd go to another house later, and I'd be standing outside, and then I'd look up, and a plane would fly directly over my head. I'm talking about those little old singular engine propeller planes. You know what I'm saying? The Cessna looking planes and shit. It's very it's whack, man. We're all fucking. It's Big Brother George Orwell, man. It is old Huxley. It's it's an amalgamation of the drugs will make you love your servitude, and then thought crime. This is basically thought crime. Like the cops are checking us for thought crime at all times, and then they try to and then you want to act like someone is a terrorist when it's like, look, I'm not stealing your data. I'm not watching you take a shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not following you around the neighborhood, dude. I'm not posting up fake ass cell towers in your backyard, man, and zapping you with rays and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just these people make me sick, dude. And then what makes me more sick? It's at least when people say, "Yeah, that's fucked up." That don't make me sick. That gives me hope. But when people stick up and try to justify this shit, dude, try to rationalize why this is a good thing. I guarantee they don't catch no fucking terrorists. You know what I'm saying? They might catch a petty criminal here and there, but yeah, it's mostly 99% of what they're doing is just collecting data, viewing your habits, where you go, where you're at, where you're located, what you're talking about. This machine's listening. This fucking AI is learning how to better advertise shit to me. And it's like this. Look, AI, piece of shit. Look, I don't buy shit but beer. That's it, dude. That's it. And anything else, I don't need no advertisement, dude. Because I'm not buying what you're selling. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't need you to constantly pick my fucking brain. You know what I'm saying? And then disperse my material. You know what I'm saying? To these other third party private sector groups. And then they resell this material to fucking the entertainment TV. Because I hear him talking verbatim, dude. Sometimes some of the the little sayings and shit me and my buddies locally have made up. I know there's no reason we should ever heard it on TV because it was a small circle esoteric thing just between homies. So I've realized they've been pirating our conversation. They've been using our thoughts for a long time, dude. At least since I've got back to Michigan. That's when the gang stalking started, when the Flint Town stabber was still on the loose and they were fucking chasing me around, and they didn't stop after they caught the guy. You know what I'm saying? They kept doing it. So now I'm starting to see how they were following me around. They were tracking my cell phone. Fucking, and they had agents, man, posted up all over safe houses, CIA, NSA, Fusion Center, InfoGuard type safe houses. Where they, and it's like, I know now, I talked to a person that is in the criminal justice, going to school for it, and they do hook these guys up. They can access that information, the police information, once they're taught how to do it. It's just a big fucking database, and all you got to do is get a profile or whatnot, or some kind of key clearance, and you get in there and you can just type in anyone's name and see whatever bullshit information they threw up in your dossier. You know what I'm saying? Because you can take anyone's words out of context. You ever heard someone say something and then later they said, man, I didn't mean it. I just spoke that at the time because I was angry. Now, how can a machine differentiate if a person is being, if they're exaggerating, if they're just being, what's the word I'm looking for here? They're not serious, man. They're, you know what I'm saying? I've posted before, man, I wish someone would shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know no one's gonna fucking just come shoot me. I'm just saying that. You ever heard someone say, why don't you fucking kill me? Do you think they really mean come kill them? No, they don't. It's shit people say when they're frustrated. But anyway, over at my aunt's house in Mount Morris, I just noticed. I didn't see this. I didn't always see this. I don't know if I just didn't notice before because I wasn't know what I was looking at, or I didn't have no reason to worry about StingRay tower dumps. But you walk out her door, walk left to the road, and then you look to the east, and there is a big StingRay fucking cell tower that just popped up over there. One with the big triangles on top. And then also, when I lived out in Flushing, I was walking through the trails out there by the school and by the Flushing Park, and they have one of those fucking StingRay cell towers sticking up out there too. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how they was tracking me when I was staying out in Montrose, which is only 10, miles or less from that location there. And that's where I seen the martial law drill, where they had APCs. They had all these different law enforcement departments from all of Michigan. It was basically the posse task force, the same people who initially started chasing me around this town. It's a task force. It's all departments and military. They're getting military assistance. They have been. They FLECT training. Here's something crazy. I was watching this interview that the Game did, and they asked him, they said, hey, Game, what do you think about the Illuminati? And the Game says, man, I can't speak on that. He goes, because I heard that the Illuminati comes dropping down out of trees like ninjas. Listen, that's FLECT. You can look that shit up. Federal Law Enforcement something training. C, I don't know what the C stands for, but it's this is your paramilitary. This is where your brainwashed cops, your everyone's a terrorist cop philosophy, ideology is coming from. This is who's Nazifying the cops and giving them this elitist kind of special forces type feeling in their mind. You know what I'm saying? They're running around feeling like they're fucking Jason Bourne, like, oh man, I am the defender of national security. I stop terrorism. I mean, it's like, come on, dude, you commit terrorism. Look. That attitude is violent. It's violent, dude, and it's terrorizing, dude. When it's psychologically terrorizing. But they could take it a step further and actually beat you to fucking death and then get away with it, dude, without no recourse. Actually, they'll get a pat on the back, pat on the butt in the locker room. Probably, they'll probably throw them a Medal of Honor. You know what I'm saying? And they'll get distinguished. You know what I'm saying? Because of committing crimes. I mean, it's a crime. Murder's a crime. I don't care if you got a fucking badge or not. You murder someone, it's a crime. Listen, and like I said, who likes a fucking peeping Tom, dude? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one thing to look at a dirty magazine or watch a porn or something, dude, but it's another thing to go invade someone's space and view them without announcing yourself. Alright, if you're a voyeur, you're in a swinger club or something, I mean, that's you. If that's what you want to do, that's what you do. Go ahead, man. I mean, I'm That's your business. It's not my business. And this is what's going on here. It's like this. Look, some of this shit ain't none of your motherfucking business, alright? I mean, we're all human. We all do shit. We got weird mannerisms, habits, and shit. And this is really makes you feel real creepy that you've had peeping toms. Well, I mean, you have too. Whether you know it or not, whether you're willing to acknowledge it or you want to practice the cognitive dissonance, go ahead. But you've been peeping Tomed on. They watch you take a shit. You know what I'm saying? If they want. If you're a good-looking woman, believe it. The NSA, the FBI, the police, someone's watching you. Someone's, you know what I'm saying? Fucking. That is sickening. Big Brother is watching you. And Big Sister. They're mostly lesbians. I mean, look at, it's funny that the NSA picks, all the homosexual people. Because really, homosexual people feel they've been targeted and discriminated on their whole life. So now that they're given a little authority, they will abuse it. And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that sociopathic. I mean, the sociopathic lovers of themselves. They foster that attitude because they can utilize that against everyone else. These are the people that will go force their way in somewhere and totally act a fool and not even think twice or feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you can see how they're looking for psychopaths and sociopaths, and they're putting them in a uniform, or they're putting them behind a computer screen, or they're sticking them in some kind of think tank. They're using them at the Fusion Center. They're using them at InfoGuard. I mean, come on, dude. I mean, this is just so stupid and crazy, but this is the reality we live in. It is the fucking Matrix, dude. They're coming to put us in a fucking... They're fitting to plug a thing in the back of our neck, put us to sleep, and steal our life force all the days of our life, dude, basically. And a lot of you motherfuckers, you're helping. You're paving the way. Good job, motherfucker, man. And like I said, you guys sit out here, you want to point a finger at me, but look, after I'm gone, and you ain't got people like me to chase around, look, who are they going to get now? It's going to turn on you, man. It's going to be like Night of the Long Knives. So, hey, if that does happen, shit, man, you should have backed out while you had a chance and turned whistleblower. You know what I'm saying? Blow the whistle. You know shit's going on. Warn the people. Warn your brethren. Warn your fellow man and your fellow countrymen. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at us like we're second-class citizens, like we're subhuman. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of feeling like I'm a subhuman to other people. You know what I'm saying? And just listening to the rhetoric of people, slinging around the word degenerate, these terminologies come straight out of the neoconservatism. You know what I'm saying? So how can you be a neoconservative and someone who is about the truth? You can't. You know what I'm saying? They're non-compatible.